Hi Anna, thank you for agreeing to interview for our veterinary technician position at Scenic Hills Animal Hospital. Tell me about yourself.
I am a hardworking individual who likes to learn new things and make new connections. I have a lot of experience in the animal field, working with small animals, large animals like horses, and mammal wildlife. I also like to spend my free time volunteering at the Humane Association.
Why do you want this job?
I believe this job will allow me to gain new experiences in the veterinary field. I have worked in the veterinary field before as a kennel attendant, but I believe this job will allow me to have more hands-on experience with animals and allow me to learn how to do client communication, and it'll allow me to see more into a veterinarian's day-to-day.
Why should we hire you?
Throughout my time through many different jobs, I have learned how to do new things and gain new attributes. I have learned how to multitask effectively. I have learned how to restrain animals, especially fractious ones, and I have learned how to deal with different client personalities. I also believe that I can bring a fun, bubbly personality to your team, and that since I always like to have an optimistic look on everything, that I can be a good addition to your team.
Tell me about a time you had to deal with a conflict on the job or at school.
When I was younger in high school, I was a barn hand at a stable in my hometown. It was really fun. I learned a lot of new things, how to handle foals, how to work with horses, clean, load hay, all that good stuff. Our team was very small. It was just me and another barn hand. She was a couple years younger than me, and we had one manager. Throughout my time there, I learned a lot of new things, but I also learned how to deal with coworkers that may not have the same work ethic as me. My other coworker, she was a little bit younger than me, and so times where we had to do hard chores, she would go away to the bathroom for long periods of time in order to get out of it. And at the time, I didn't want the conflict, so I just did it myself. Over time, though, I learned that I needed to confront her and talk about it, and I wanted to talk with her before I went to the higher-ups. So one day I pulled her aside, just told her that I've been noticing she's been going away for a while during the certain chores. And so I asked her if we could figure it out, and we ended up making things good and being able to work it out.
What are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of the connections that I've made and maintained throughout my time in school and my jobs. No matter what I had to leave for, if I had to leave for school or other things, I've always left on a positive note and had a positive note to leave with my coworkers and been able to still connect with them and talk with them.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
In 5 years, I will be graduating from vet school, starting my residency in a field that I've wanted to do since I was a child. It'll be the compilation of all the hard work and experience that I've gained and learned throughout the years, and I'll be able to start my dream job.
How do you want to improve yourself in the next year?
I would like to improve myself by gaining proper client education. I think this will do two things for me. I think it'll teach me new things about how things work medicinally and theoretically, and it'll also allow me to put this new knowledge to work by explaining it to clients and how things work and being able to communicate effectively.
What questions do you have for us?
I was reading online that you guys are free certified. My last clinic was not free certified, and so I was wondering if you could explain that to me, what it entails, and how I would be trained on that.
That's all the questions I got.
Thank you so much for taking the time to interview me.